Domestic violence is generally a hard topic to discuss. This weekend, survivors and advocates in different professions sat down to help break this cycle of abuse. It was a community conversation put on by the G.R.O.W Foundation. We heard from the organizer yesterday. Well, this evening, 10 on Your Side's G.R.O.W Patterson shares the story as the co-moderator of the event.
A conversation to help bridge the gap for survivors of abuse, men and women.
This is so important, and I speak as a survivor of domestic violence myself. I know what it's like to feel like your voice doesn't matter, like you're not supposed to speak up, and if you do, you won't be believed or you'll be judged. So I think it's important to create spaces like this where survivors are able to share their voice in a safe space.
A healthy space to share a poem for those who were not able to escape, to live free of control or manipulation.
And the fact is that it bothers me that you vanished without a trace by the very hands that were supposed to love you. Love isn't supposed to hurt like this.
This panel brings together those who work closely with domestic violence victims, like a Norfolk police detective, a former domestic violence prosecutor in Chesapeake, a therapist for survivors in Virginia Beach, and a U.S. Navy Master Chief.
Coming together for a conversation to break the silence, to break those misconceptions and those stigmas.
Nisha Himes created Girls Recognizing Our Worth, also known as the G.R.O.W Foundation, 7 years ago, to help families and educate the community about the barriers many people face when in a toxic relationship.
While domestic violence impacts us all, it doesn't matter the gender, the race, the background. There are unique challenges that people of different demographics and populations face as it relates to getting out of that situation.
Everything's on the table, from the legal system, societal issues, and ways to prevent domestic violence, to honoring those who we wish were still here.
We will always think of beauty when we think of Bellamy Gamboa. Your memory lives within us. Thank you, everyone.
Our G.R.O.W Patterson with that story.